So hello and welcome to Expert Edge, a thought leadership initiative by 𝐞𝐬𝐧 Group. I am Saurav, an analyst in the CCM market, passionate about engaging with end users to understand the challenges and drive meaningful discussions on document automation, AI, and digital transformation. So I just want to make understand like what is Expert Edge. So it is designed to bring together industry leaders and experienced analysts to explore critical topics within the ICT domain, offering valuable perspectives and fostering knowledge sharing. And today we have an insightful discussion on the evolving landscape of CCM and the impact of digital transformation on document automation. As enterprises navigate compliance demands, customer expectation, so the need for smarter, more AI-powered document solution is a need. So today we will explore the challenges organizations face in enhancing document workflows and the role of smart deliverables in enhancing CX. So I'm very excited to have with us Juan Carlos is the CEO of DocPath, a leading provider of document lifecycle management solution. He is passionate about delivering value to customers and drive growth and innovation with the company. With extensive experience in business development and strategy across different countries and culture, he has developed the skills to create and execute effective plans for DocPath's global future. So Juan, just to set the stage, let's begin with an overview of a featured company. For those unfamiliar, what is DocPath, its main objective in the market, and how has it evolved? Additionally, we also want to know your short-term and medium-term expansion plan and which key markets are critical to its growth strategy. Over to you, Juan.
Thank you, Saurav, for the introduction. Well, what is DocPath? I think it's important to give a bit of background before we get into what we are today. Some context related to when we started, like how we started. So back in the 90s, like more than 30 years ago, DocPath started helping financial institutions because they have the need of replacing pre-printed papers in the branch offices. Okay, for those who don't know, pre-printed paper is a paper that has a name, space, last name, space, address, space. So we help these companies because they had a huge cost, not only with the paper or the toner itself, but also the logistics of having that paper available every day in every branch office. So it was a cost, and we actually started in Spain. Our origin is from Spain, and we help the main financial institutions in Spain. I mean, I can say that Spain is and was very well advanced and is one of the leaders in the digital transformation of this customer onboarding and the document management itself. So even today, you go to other countries in Europe and you don't see the level of digital transformation that some Spanish banks or insurance companies have. So so what is DocPath today? DocPath is a global customer experience management solution. We are helping the organizations with the automation of the personalization of their interactions with their customers. So it's about, well, I think most of the people that join this webinar will know about customer experience management, customer communications management. So we are one of the players in the market, and looking forward to talk more about the market and DocPath itself.
And just to add to your point, like to the viewers, like talking about digital transformation is a very easy term. Like now we are all engrossed with internet and all, and everybody's talking that we are digitally moving and all. But to make it more digital to the enterprise, like it's very difficult. We are like just not talking to a customer experience. Like we are talking to a huge bundle of use cases and all, and making it everything. Like you have moved from like paper printing to this part, and it's very incredible job, right? And even for example, countries like India, where still the people are lagging that digital transformation in the particular system, and some part of Europe. So I think companies like Dogpath are definitely a milestone, like they're achieving this digital transformation and all. I think it's very good you explain about the Dogpath and all. So moving on, uh, so when you talk about digital transformation, like you started with that, it definitely going to accelerate the organizations, right? So now organizations are looking for a more smarter, more interactive document solutions because of this main ecosystem we have created. So we should discuss about the smart deliverables that are reshaping the customer experience and regulatory compliance. So I want to understand, like document management has evolved significantly with the digital transformation. So how has technology changed the customer experience in this field? And what role does DocPath play in this transformation? Over to you, Juan.
Okay. When we say document management, we get instantly classified as a document management system, where we store and we search for the information. And actually, we have a document management system that is part of our solution. But as you very well know, we cover from the design of the template until the document is delivered to the end customer or archived or whatever the organization wants to do with it. So I like to say that the documents are the way the information is presented. It's a significant part of the interactions that happen between organizations and their customers are via documents. And it's important that the company or the organization makes the end customer feel that he's unique, that the content that he is receiving is tailored for him or her. So how customer experience has evolved the document management, I would say companies like Dogpath or the players in the customer experience management play a big role, because it's about personalizing the interactions, right?
Yeah.
That can happen via documents, but also can happen via an email, via an SMS, via you talked about smart deliverables. We are currently generating wallet app passes for for example, if you get a policy in your insurance provider, you can get this policy as a wallet pass. Every smartphone comes with the wallet app.
Yeah.
So we thought it was a very important way of interacting with the customer, the end customer, because every person with a smartphone, which is basically most of the people, is going to be present there. He's going to be present. They're going to have more wallet apps than WhatsApps. So we help the organizations communicate in any way: wallet apps, WhatsApps, SMS, emails, and some other ways of interacting that we can deeply cover them later if you like videos and stuff.
Yeah. I think I am talking to lots of vendor, like you have mentioned about wallet up and all these kind of features which are enhancing customer experience. So I feel like you will agree that we all the players are on a race to achieve the customer experience. Like we are on CCM, that is customer communication management, and there's a race to achieve a customer experience. But do you feel that the race in the middle point, there's a communication excellence also? Like key players of CCM should also focus on customer communication through the channels, right? Like we are racing toward experience, but should be a communication excellence should be a part of it. Like, do you think about it?
Communication excellence.
Yeah.
Wait, what exactly do you mean?
Like you have mentioned about the for SMS, MMS, and all, and you also in wallet and all. So these kind of, I'm just adding to your point. Like,
Yes, exactly. Like, I mean, um, imagine the so basically everyone and people understand the content in a different way,
Yeah.
or prefer the content in a different way. So, for example, I prefer to watch a video, and some people like to, I don't know, to write down the things to understand it better, to
Yeah.
grasp it better. So for me, as a customer, being able to receive the my policy, for example, as a wallet pass that I have always in my phone, um, I think it definitely improves the customer experience because when you have an accident, imagine it's your auto policy, you have an accident. Last thing you're thinking about is like, where's my policy? So just getting rid not only of the papers, but also the searching in the email, where is my policy, right? When I'm bleeding and my car is destroyed. So I know where my policy is, and I think it definitely changes the life of the people, if you can say it like that. Because, like I said, documents are everywhere. Documents are the way the information is presented. So it's part of the communication, right? And I think, like I said before, some people, me personally, prefer a video. Right now, what we're doing is we from a PDF we can uh, automatically generate a video that is personalized to the customer, right? To the end customer, and not only to customers. I think the customer experience can also cover the employees, right? Some people that are not customers. Um, for example, as a CEO, you are communicating something to your employees once a month, and imagine it's like or your stakeholders, right? It's a long document that 5% of the people is gonna read, and of course, I just came up with this percentage. I have no idea how many people is gonna read it,
Yeah.
but definitely the static content, if it's long and boring, you gotta find other ways to get the 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 attraction, right, of the other person, the person that is receiving that communication. So I think companies need to be present where their customers are, and need to find ways and new ways, because the world is changing, and of course the technology is advancing so quick that they gotta be ready to apply these new ways of treating with their stakeholders. And I think that can be a key to get new customers, as an example, to keep the current customers. So yeah, I think communication is very, very important for the experience of the stakeholders.
I think it's greatly answered, and the example you have took about the accident, so viewers can understand more clearly about the example, like the real life scenario you have mentioned about like when accident and all. So it's more relatable, like they can understand. Yeah. So moving forward, like we're talking about technology, digital transformations, and all. So there's a major hype. Like many organizations are still relying on legacy document system, right? But as we are talking about digital transformation, but modern demands require agile, scalable, and intelligent solutions, right? So, what challenges should organization anticipate during large-scale document migration, and how does DocPass streamline the process to ensure efficient digital transformations? Over to you, on.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big one, because every company has a legacy system, or at least every enterprise. Most organizations have a legacy system, and when you talk about uh, legacy templates or legacy documents, um, even legacy journeys for the customers. I mean, I think this is all part of a platform that can definitely get rid of issues or get transform, right? They transform that legacy that is currently in the organization to a way newer and way more advanced way of communicating with the customer, right? Transforming the experience.
Yeah.
So usually companies, organizations, they have a legacy system that current employees don't have a clue about how to, how 100% this works, right? How can I make sure that the information that I have here is it stays, it's not removed, or it stays in the company, and how can I evolve, right? So yeah, something that we have always said to our customers is that they don't have to change their data streams. They don't have to change their applications. They don't have to touch that. We are responsible for adapting to it. We are responsible for understanding the input data that comes from the application, and that's why an organization pays or partners with a company, from a customer experience management company, right? Provider. So yeah, I mean, I think the legacy is a problem that because some providers are just saying that for me to work in your system, you need to give me like an XML, or you need to give me something that I can understand. And that creates a problem, right, to the company that has to dedicate a lot of time to change that application. So and time, effort, and obviously it's a cost for the company. So yeah, I think a challenge that the companies or organizations have is the lack of knowledge that the current employees are in a position of not having the people that work with these mainframes or work with these systems and work with these applications. So yeah, we have worked with a lot of companies that had legacy systems, and most of them we work with them on automating the transformation, right? The most we can, automating the template transformation to our format, right? So and obviously, like I said before, not changing the application and the data streams. So that way, it saves a lot of potential problems, and it's not easy, but obviously more than 30 years old working like this, it kind of give us a background, right? Working with legacy, with organizations that have a legacy software.
Okay. I think you rightly mentioned about it's also part of a bigger ecosystem of customer experience. Like once you get any contact from a customer and they don't need to do anything, like everything will be taken care by the company. And I think it should be a motive for everyone, not only DocPath, but any company who is having this kind of management of documents, customer flow, messaging, and all. So there should be an impact through that. And
Yeah,
what you do,
definitely.
yeah,
Definitely, because otherwise it's just the organization itself that is gonna say like, okay, I can do this, right? I can
yeah,
do this myself, right? The biggest problem is about changing the application. and the rest, some organizations decide to do it in house. I don't recommend it. I don't think it's the best way of doing it. But yeah, you gotta find the right partner. You gotta find a partner that you can trust and that will will not give you headaches, right? So
I think the choosing a partner is also very important. And in technology, like you need to have a good partner. So I think you had rightly mentioned it.
always, yeah,
Yeah. I think so. Moving forward, so it's a hot topic. AI, like we are talking AI, we are reading AI, we are I'll say sleeping with AI. So it's like artificial intelligence is just reshaping the way business generate, manage, and deliver customer communications. So let's look at what's next for document automation in through AI. So I want to understand like AI is transforming the way financial institutions generate, manage, and distribute customer communications. And what advanced in AI-driven document lifecycle management do you see playing a critical role in the next 5 years? What do you want?
yeah. So I think we have to agree, and probably you agree with me, sort of, that AI has to be an assistant, and it cannot be someone or something that you delegate everything to, right? Like, okay, AI, do this for me, and this is a professional work that I'm gonna be able to deliver, right? Um, but it's a huge help. It's a huge help that we need to take advantage of, and so we are currently working on the creating content based on AI. Obviously, for example, you cannot be like, okay, AI, act like if you were a lawyer in Brazil and build this clause of data protection, right? Like GDPR, and done. I put it in my contract, done, ready to be delivered. Like you need to have people ready to review that and to make sure that what was written is correct, right? But it helps. It saves time, and so yeah, creating content, searching for content, um, um, comparing content. Like for example, something that we're doing, and it's not CXM. Okay, you can call it CXM if you talk about the experience of the employees, and the other party is like because let me explain. What we're doing is B2B contract negotiation, right?
Mhm.
So these templates are not logic; they are fixed templates. It's like if you had a Word document, right? It's fixed. There's no logic behind of it. So um, you can build fixed template, and you can through our platform you can negotiate this contract with another party, right? And you can set the SLAs, like the service level agreements. You can set the workflows, and like I said, you can bring this user from outside, a third party that setting some roles and some um, some rules to this user, um, so they can only add their proposals of change, right? And so when they propose a change, like instead of having it in a Word document, like red lighted in a Word document, you can see the proposed change by a third party and your content, and you can have AI say like, okay, no, this wording, no, we cannot use it in our company. So basically comparing content and rejecting the content or approving content. Obviously, I would recommend to have a workflow where someone else is going to approve it, and again,
Yeah.
not have the AI just completely approve the content that is going to be in the template, right? In the template that is ready to for the company, the organization. So comparing content, searching for content, writing content, um, creating videos, like I said before, just taking a static PDF and being able to basically to improve the experience of the person that is receiving it, right? Because the example that I was giving before, the CEO that wants to communicate with the stakeholders, you can have the voice of the CEO, you can have it change like the language. You can change the language to the Arabic, for example, if you are communicating with people outside of the company. Again, let's have someone review that content. Be careful.
Agree with this. Agree with this.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely the possibilities that the AI gives with this, recording a sample of your voice and having a static message be something, be transformed to something interactive that you can even set an avatar, right? Like your avatar talking with your voice and in Arabic to your stakeholders in Arabia, right? I mean, it's a huge help, and it's amazing that it's possible to do that. So we gotta take advantage of it. Companies, organizations need to take advantage of it. I wish when I was studying, I wish I had, the content that what I had to learn. I wish I had videos, right? I want to put this PDF in the DocPath platform and have a video of this content.
Yeah.
It's amazing that that it's possible to do that. And yeah, so those are some ideas for AI. Probably you have more. You probably have more than me, actually.
No, I think I really like the way you said AI can be an assistant to us. Like it's very important because what I notice right now is like companies are using AI to their marketing jinx, right? Like we have AI in our platform and it kind of a marketing. But when you talk about the use cases, it's very limited. Like for examples, I believe I'm doing this CCM for I think for many years, and AI has after Gen AI introduction by OpenAI, so AI being more sounding. Now people are talking more about AI. Now people are talking about AI, the AI
Yeah.
maturity, transformation to AI. Now then we move toward AI governance and all. So I feel that AI's use case in CCM is quite limited right now. Like you have mentioned about the Arabic example, like where you have your own avatar, your prototype, and it will speak in the Arabic to the stakeholders. So translation is one of the use cases. Like companies are
Yeah,
going through
definitely.
it, right?
Yeah.
Translation. Then next will be summary, summarizing the particular text. We'll have a
Yes.
chatbot. The document
Yes.
will have a chatbot inbuilt, and once you type like what's written in it, it will make you understand, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you go more, like the AI can understand the data also. Like you have to create a template. It will create a basic idea. For example, for I have to create a template for dog path. My AI will understand like okay, there's a green color, there's a branding of white dog path and all. So depending upon that particular use cases, it will create a basic template for me. But still, it's an assistance, right? All
Yeah.
the content I have to
Yes.
read. I have to at least validate it. So I believe that yes, we are talking about AI. Yes, there's a future for AI in CCM also, not in CCM, but many technologies which are in market right now. But the use cases should be more advanced. It should be more towards customer specific. Like, see, I am giving you AI, I'm giving you chatbots, I'm giving this tool and all. But what's the use if end user is not getting it? Like you have to give a training modules to the end user. We have to just make it train for 4 to 5 months for using the AI in that platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there is no use, right? So it should
Not
be
gonna
more
work.
yeah, sorry.
That's not gonna work, right?
Yeah, it's not gonna work, right? It should be more customer centric. Like if you're talking about AI, it should be more customer centric. Like you have beautifully explained like how AI should be used, right? So these are some points and some things I noticed throughout my journey of CCM and all.
Yeah.
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 I think we are done with our questions and all. Just want to understand like if you want to add some more points on how the CCM market is right now and how it's growing, if you have any points. Like if you want to just educate end users about the like how they should see CCM and document lifecycle management future in coming years.
Um. Yeah. So as you know, the customer communications management has transitioned to customer experience, right? It's very focused on the experience of the end user. Um, but I think that there's more than that. There's more than the customers. There's interactions with different stakeholders that why not improving their experience too, right? So I think yeah, I mean, and this is just me, just seeing how this market. I've been in this industry for like 10 years, around 10 years, and I've seen the transition from CCM to customer experience. Um, but I learned a lot about the what is the contract lifecycle management, and I realized that this is just another way of interacting, but with third parties and the employees. The way they work is being improved too. Like their experience is being improved too. So yeah, what I believe is that we can of course, keep finding new ways of interacting with the customer and improving this. And I think that the AI will help a lot. Uh, but I think we gotta have our minds like a bit wider on this. Is when we talk about customer experience, it's not just about the end user that is receiving that statement or that policy. It's also about the people in the process, right?
Yeah.
So I like to think that uh, there's uh, room for improvement in that area, and I think that the technology evolution and the AI will do the rest in terms of communicating with the end customer.
Yeah, I think rightly mentioned. And I think we are done with our expertise today. So that brings to the end of today's expertise webinar. Thank you, Juan, for sharing the insights about CCM, about document lifecycle management, role of AI. And just I want to make clear about for the end users. So this transformation means faster, more accessible, and highly automated document processes. But that doesn't mean that you will need to have an AI in every system. AI can be assistance. AI can help you to make it more customer centric, can increase the experience, and as Juan mentioned about the use cases and all. So it's mostly towards how can you better streamline your operations by making clear that compliance is also a key thing. So ultimately, we are moving towards a more customer centric, more leading to a great efficiency, more cost saving, and all. So thank you so much, everyone, to joining in, and thank you, Juan.